Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Strasbourg Steve for another watch along on this fine Wednesday afternoon here in the United States. I didn't really want to do Palace Man United. I guess I probably should have just because I want to see how Palace really play. I want to study it close, but it is what it is. I'll have that on my other phone or whatever. But tonight, strictly concerned at the moment with Leeds and Cardiff. And the first leg, or not really first leg, but, first game, between these two guys ended 2-2. Really good game. Cardiff took their goals very well, but, so did Leeds. But, yeah, it is a third round cup replay. Welcome to, my channel. Make sure you smash the likes, get your comments in, all that good stuff. What's going on, Seb? How you doing, brother? Onto the ball. Vamos. What's good? Football Ferreira, my guy. What's going on, bro? How y'all doing? But yeah, let's get into this. Let's look at Leeds and Cardiff City, who they got for the starting 11s. Start with the home. Excuse me. We'll start with the home side, Leeds United at Elland Road, hosting Cardiff. They're going with Jesse Marsch chose a 4-2-3-1, like he usually does. Eli Melier in goal. Nissen, Rasmus Christensen at right back. Diego Llorente at center back. Maximilian Wöbe, who came in recently from RB Salzburg. Junior Firpo, Spanish left back, more of a wing back in my opinion. It starts for Leeds. It gets a rare start, to be honest. Mark Roca and Tyler Adams. So, those are the two in midfield that are mainly used. It's, no surprise, honestly, that those two start. What else? We got Jack Harrison off the right. Greenwood, Sam Greenwood in the middle. Wilfried Gnonto, who I've been a huge fan of, even during his days at FC Zurich. I'm not going to say I watched every single Zurich game, but I watched a pretty good amount, probably 4 or 5 games last season. I thought he was just absolutely excellent. Did not think he would translate to this level so quickly. I thought it would take a little bit more time. He hasn't been like amazing or any, it's not like, oh my God, he's, one of the best players in the world, but he's having a really damn good season for himself. So, so he'll start, and then Rodrigo starts. The Spaniard up top is kind of a false nine to link up play and whatnot. That's Leeds starting 11. And then for the Welsh side, Cardiff City, I can't say I know too many of these players. I do know Jan Alnwick. I recognize that name from somewhere. Sang Nelson, is that Simpson? I mean, maybe Jack Simpson. Oh, Bournemouth. Okay, I vaguely remember him. No, I don't know anything about him, though. Bagan at left back. Is that Romain Sawyers? Yeah, it is. He used to play for West Brom, I think. I think he plays for the St. Kitts and Nevis national team, actually. So I'm familiar with him a little bit. Shea Ojo starts in midfield for them, along with Caldwell, Rhino Amota, Andy Rhino Amota, who's Zimbabwe. He's English Zimbabwean. Interesting. Mark Harris. He's a Welshman. He starts off the right, and their striker today is Keon Etete, who is a 21-year-old footballer from Derby, United Kingdom. So there you go. Subs for both teams. You got Luke Ayling, Brennan Aronson, Patrick Bamford, Sonny Perkins, Darko Giabi, Pascal Stroik, Joel Robles, Luis Sinisterra, and Joe Gelhardt. So an all right bench for Leeds. Sinisterra is very exciting. I think I might have heard about Sonny Perkins before. He's super young. Yeah, only 18. Yep. Yeah, West Ham. That's where I recognize that name from. Okay. Patrick Bamford, obviously not reliable number 9 for the most part. Will score your goals. Aronson, nice off the bench as well. Ryan Allsop, who's usually their number 1 goalkeeper. Callum Montaldo, I believe, has a few goals for them as well. And Cedric Kipre, center back. Evan White. Ryan Wintle, Jaden Philogene, Perry Ng. Isn't he Philippine or something? Where's he from? I was born in Liverpool. Where was he like born? He was born in Liverpool. Is he like part? Oh, Singapore. Wow. Okay. So he's English Singaporean, whatever that means. Shea Ojo did used to play for Liverpool. Yes. Anyways, enough with Perry Ng, however you say that. Callum Robinson, I think he's their leading goal scorer as well, and Isaac Davies. So yeah, that is Leeds' team. And then some interesting match facts. All 4 times Leeds have been eliminated from the FA Cup by Cardiff City has came in the 3rd round, which is this one. Doing so in 3 consecutive seasons between 55, 56, 57, 58, and also 2000, 2001, or 2001, 2002. Only 3 fixtures have seen a team knock out another more often in the FA Cup. Man United versus Reading, Manchester City versus Leicester, and Man United versus Aston Villa, which is funny because Man United had Reading and Man United had Aston Villa, albeit in the Carabao Cup. Fucking hell. Cardiff have lost just one of their last 12 away games against Leeds in all competitions. And the only win for Leeds was a 1-0 win in November of 2015. Leeds have progressed from 3 out of the last 5 FA Cup ties that went to a replay and are looking to reach the 4th round of the competition for the first time since 2016-17. When playing outside the top flight themselves, Cardiff City have lost 13 of their last 15 FA Cup away games against top division sides. Their only win in this run was at Middlesbrough in 2007-08 when the Bluebirds made it all the way to the FA Cup final. And finally, Leeds have won their last 2 FA Cup home games, though this is their first such match since a 2-0 win over Rotherham in January 2016. They last won 3 FA Cup matches in a row at home at Elland Road in the competition in February of 98. Some interesting stats, very, very interesting stats. The first one for me, all 4 times Leeds have been eliminated by the FA Cup, 3rd round, and only 3 fixtures have seen a team knock out more than another. Damn, I would have never thought, in terms that Cardiff City would have the good head-to-head. But then again, there's another stat that completely contradicts it. 13 out of the past 15 FA Cup away games against the top division side they've lost when they're not a Premier League side themselves and they're outside the top flight. So yeah, interesting stats. I love these things from Google. They nice insights and whatnot. Some really crazy match facts. So yeah, it looks like we're about to kick off, people. Again, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you're a Leeds fan, if you are a Cardiff City fan, get yourselves in the comments. And but yeah, we are close to kicking off at Elland Road, which is always a place that I don't like them, but to be very fair to them, they have, a top atmosphere, historical ground, all that good shit. So at least it's not a library like some other, stadiums, like some other fan bases. But yeah, Elland Road for me, I've always heard, people talk great things about Elland Road and atmosphere and all that. So yeah, it should be just a cracking cup tie like it was at the Millennium Stadium in Wales. So let's do this, people. Let's do this. So set everything up. I know nothing about Cardiff either. I know a few players, but I haven't watched them in years. But Shea Ojo, one player I am familiar with, who was at Rangers actually, funnily enough. He's he is playing for them, so there you go. That's all that's all I really know about that. So yeah, people. Again, make sure to smash the likes. Ooh, Trubs on Spore scored. Trabzonspor have scored. Anyways, we have kicked off, people. First half. Let's do this. First half. Let's do it. Here's Tyler Adams. Get over to Greenwood. Sam Greenwood. Or sorry, not Sam Greenwood. That's Rodrigo drifting back. Nonto goal! What? What on earth? Wilfred Nonto, the Italian from FC Zurich, just scored a great goal. An absolutely fantastic goal from Leeds United. Less than 30 seconds into the match. It was a cross from Rodrigo, and it went off to the left. And Wilfred Nonto, a flying volley from the side. What is Jan Alnwick doing? What a goal. What a start for Leeds United. What a Jesus. Rodrigo drifts off a little bit. Gets a little bit of time on the ball. Finds a beautiful cross. Nonto takes it. He jumps. And with his right foot in midair, slams it past Jan Alnwick. What a gorgeous, gorgeous goal. And he took it with his laces as well. Top corner. That is an absolutely phenomenal goal. Oh my word. It's 1-0 to Leeds United. Wow. Nonto in the first 30 seconds of this game has already pulled off a simply superb goal. My word. Well, if that's not a sign of some, divine influence of, hey, you picked the right game, then I don't know what is. A banger of a goal in the first 30 seconds. Yeah, you picked the right game to do a watch along. So smash the likes, people. That was just something special. Greenwood gets tripped up there. Free kick. Greenwood gets that foul called in his favor. Wow, what a goal. Jesus Christ. That's outstanding. That is absolutely outstanding. This kid, Nonto. What the hell? This is why I love cup games. The Premier League and all these other leagues that I follow are already crazy enough. But then the cup games is just like, it's a free-for-all. It's a free-for-all, Wow. What a fucking goal. Not gonna lie, man. That was outstanding. But yeah, it is 1-0 to Leeds United. Crazy, crazy, crazy goal. Wow. And now Cardiff just trying to, mellow the game. Leeds in full rhythm have absolutely buried teams in the first half before saw it against Chelsea. Scored a load of, not really the same thing, but scored a load of goals against, Spurs and Bournemouth and these guys. So them in their rhythm, they're a dangerous side, just tons of attacking, willing talent, just, a lot of different attributes, some quality off crosses, first touch, acrobatic, athletic. Nonto is he's something else, man. He is something else. And yeah, Seb, you're right, bro. You're right. It's Inter 2-0 and AC Milan, they're trying, but they don't look very good right now, if I'm honest. They don't look very good. But yeah, make sure to smash the likes and all that good stuff, people. It's 1-0 Leeds. 1-0 Leeds. Adams gets fouled there by Joel Bagan. Wow. What fucking way to... I can't remember the last time. I'm sure there was. There obviously was. Can't remember a fucking, that incredible of a goal being scored 30 seconds into the match. That's nuts. Wow. Crazy. Good ball. Here's Greenwood. Good touch. Yeah, Jesse Marsh's American boys off to a good start. There you go. Nonto. Back here. Firpo, I believe. Nonto. Firpo. Let's find that. Nice little work down that left. Just trying to connect. Adams plays it to Nonto. Nonto will get it in the box. Rodrigo going up. Foul, says the ref. Free kick for Cardiff in their own half. I'm saying it a lot, but Jesus Christ. That goal was just not. Nah, man. That's crazy. That is fucking mental. Yeah, Stuart Robson just said he really couldn't do any better. No, you couldn't. Oh, my God. Melier claims it. Picks up a slight little rolling ball. And he'll look to just give it right over to Diego Llorente. Llorente tries to find that long ball, intercepted by Baggin. Romain Sawyers. Nonto, here he is. Nonto. Rodrigo makes a move on Nelson. Whips it in, blocked. Cardiff clear it, and they're on the back burner already. Jeez. This could be a long day for Cardiff. I'm not sure. Again, Shea Ojo is probably a decent player for the champ. He wasn't even that good at Rangers, so I don't know. He's got some little flashes and stuff, but there's a reason why he was once at Liverpool and then Rangers and now Cardiff. So I mean, is what it is, bro. Here's Noto. Handball, no. Leeds handball inside the other box, so it wasn't that big a deal, I guess. Here's Melier. Here's Llorente. Leeds, a lot of possession so far. Cardiff are just chasing, honestly. Sloppy touch there from Romain Sawyers. Jeez. They're sorry, from Harris. Mark Harris. Another long ball. Overpowered, though. Goes out for a Cardiff goal kick. Well, I can't really get my prediction now, Sub. But I'll go 1-1. I'll go 1-1. Extra time. I'll take Leeds on penalties 1-1. Something like that. Then again, if Nonto gets more time on the ball, if these long balls start connecting and all that good stuff for Leeds, then they're gonna, Cardiff are in for a rough night. Never mind the fact they're already in for a rough night with fucking some scraps and stuff. Because whenever the Welsh and English play each other, they do fancy a scrap most of the time. Alnwick took a little bit long on that. Heads it out. Baggin tries to find Sawyers back to Curtis Nelson. Alnwick. Oh, Palace Man United. Give me. I'll go 3-0 Man United. If Spurs can destroy you 4-0 at home, then you got issues, bro. The thing about Palace, right? I don't know if this is just me with a bad idea, if this is something that's kind of legitimate. I watch a decent enough amount I watch a good amount of Crystal Palace games, not every single one, but I watch enough, I think, to have this opinion where it's like Mateta and Edouard for me, you've got two solid Premier League strikers right there in terms of physique, skill set, all that stuff, right? But they've been inconsistent. They've been inconsistent. They've been inconsistent. You want to see consistent goals out of them, and they don't really get that. Here's Rodrigo though for Leeds. Rodrigo dribble. Tries to find a pass. It was a smart idea, but no one made the run. What even is Crystal Palace's like lineup and shit? It's Man United. Yeah, Leeds are just they're doing whatever they'd like to do, to be honest. Crystal Palace. Oh wow, and it would have been onside too. That Rodrigo pass. Interesting. There you are. Tries to find it. Ojo. Back to Caldwell. Mark. Sang. Tom Sang on the right. Back to Curtis. No, not Curtis Nelson. Sorry. Simpson. Intercepted. Adams. Gets to Nonto. Nonto, good determination there. Wins the ball off him. Nonto tries to feed in Rodrigo, but it's just a little bit off. Yeah, so Edouard starting tonight for Palace. Will Hughes. Cheek Decore. Huge fan of him. No Eze. Oh, they have Mateta and Edouard. I'm intrigued. Daniel Klein instead of Joel Ward. Will Hughes, Tariq Mitchell. Chris Richards starts as well. Weghorst starts for Manchester United. Okay. Yeah, he'll get a debut goal tonight, I think. Leeds try to clear that out. Very intrigued with the Palace game now. You have Raj Dewalali. Come on, Palace. Yeah, you're a Liverpool fan. That makes sense, bro. Yeah, Tatarashanu, he's just nowhere near as good as Magnon. Even if I was gonna take it easy on Tatarashanu and be like, he's not that bad. Yeah, but that's not the problem. The problem is he's nowhere near as good as Mike Maignan. Never was, never has been, never will be as good as Mike Maignan. That's the problem. Because Maignan would make, when they won the Scudetto, he made the most unbelievable saves you've seen. Consistently excellent performances, winning AC Milan points, and they don't have that at the moment. So that's the problem. So that's intriguing though. Palace going with Mateta and that's an Edouard. Yeah, because usually Elise or Eze's in the hole there behind the strikers, so they're gonna try to play out Mateta off of Edouard. Fair enough. Yeah, Edouard did score there. Yeah, Edouard starts the majority of games. He's all right. But yeah, still 1-0 leads. Crunching tackle there. Rangers game about to start too. 3 p.m. kickoff. Holy shit, Weghorst. So tall. Ooh, get some space. Rodrigo! So close for Leeds. So very close for Leeds United on that attempt right there. A little bit of a bobbly, kind of sloppy first touch, but settles it. Drifts off to the left a bit. Does a nice little fake. Finds a bit of room, but doesn't get it quite on target. It'll be a goal kick for Jan Almwick in Cardiff City. Almwick kicks it out. Bounced on. Well, there's your problem right there for Cardiff. Every single 50-50 Leeds are just smashing them to pieces, and both physically and literally. Like they're getting stuck in, aggressive, physical, powerful presence. Like Leeds aren't messing around tonight. So a little bit of a sloppy giveaway there. But again, Jack Harrison, I believe, chases that, fouls him. But no, I'm saying it's an effort thing for me. I don't know if this is even Cardiff City's best 11. I got no fucking clue. I know the goalkeeper ain't the starter. That's just because I look at the appearances and whatnot. It's Tyler Adams. World Cup plays it back. Smart pass. Quick decision. A little bouncy up there, but settles it. Misplaced pass there. Cardiff try to get anything going. Here's Sang. Tom Sang. Nonto wins the ball, but does go for a throw-in. A little bit of frustration there from the Italian. That's the other thing, too, about Nonto, that he fits this team so very well. Like, he fits the billing of what Leeds want to do under Jesse Marshall, or just in general what Leeds are known for. Intense, works hard, passionate character. Like, really, really great signing so far, it looks like, from Leeds. Top scouting to find him in Switzerland at FC Zurich. Header wide from Mark Harris. The decent cross. It was a decent. Oh, geez, voice crack. It was a decent cross in, but it was good defending to just close off that space. He just lifted his leg up a little bit on Mark Harris just to kind of block his vision or just where the ball could actually go. Rangers just kicked off as well against Kilmarnock away. Hopefully we can just win that fucking game. Nice long ball out. It finds rampaging run of Christensen. Bit of a sloppy touch, but does make it work. Actually ends up to be a nice move here. Nice little chance for Leeds. Roca plays in another ball. Nonto. I was thinking there's no way he can do. There's no way he could do another volley. There's no way. Wow. Nonto is having a phenomenal game. Everything you could ask out of a player. Honestly, bro. Plays that out here. Sang makes a nice little move there. Tries to find Rinam Hota. Rinamota? I don't know. I have no idea how to say that. I'll just go. Rinamota. I got no idea what that was. Here's Nonto. Now it's Llorente. Goes to his right. Christensen plays it back to Llorente. Long ball out. Hit it up by Cardiff. Trying to get something going. Good interception, Tyler Adams again. Christensen. Good attacking here from Leeds again. Just causing some real problems for Cardiff. Turnover right the edge. Sam Greenwood! Nearly a goal for Nonto. I'm surprised he didn't score that. Another quality ball in from Leeds into the box, and I believe it was Greenwood this time. Cardiff are affording far too much space for Leeds to get these balls in, and then they're also offering up space for these attacking players from Leeds to make the runs. particularly Wilfred Gnonto. 3 attempts for Leeds, 1 on target. Gnonto should be doing better there. I will admit that much. But to be fair, he's had 2 chances. One of them was the wonder goal, which is the more low percentage one, and that one was a high percentage. So kind of cancels out, but Leeds will hope that won't haunt them again. But Cardiff really struggling here. Ojo trying to make something happen. Draws a foul, maybe? Well, it's still kept in. Ojo, great effort there. Bagan tries to get in. Minamota. Bagan. Shea Ojo ball in the box. It's decent, but good defending Leeds just to head it out for now. Greenwood, a bit of a sloppy clearance, just goes backwards. And Adams, that was excellent clearance. Almost. Excellent technique. Cardiff actually trying to, establish themselves more. Fucking kidding. Fuck off. Kilmarnock 1-0 over Rangers. Are you fucking kidding me? Another? It's the Rangers way. It's the Rangers way, ladies and gentlemen. Rangers on set pieces. Fucking shite. Rangers on set pieces. Fucking shite. I thought the problem was fucking gone after Van Bronckhorst left. No, it's not. No, it's really not. This is what it is. Will Hughes on the ball for Palace. Let's see if they do anything here. Ooh. Here is, who the hell is that? Simpson. Back to Curtis Nelson. Nelson long ball. Tries to find Kiana Tete. Finds. Good interception. Leeds, though. Leeds on the counter. This is going to be trouble for Cardiff, I sense. Monto. Greenwood. Another great long ball. And that's the thing. This 3 times in the opening 25 minutes for Leeds. That 3 really good deliveries, albeit that one was offside. But Tom Sang at that right back spot, where is he? Very poor marking. Wow. I mean, it's happened like twice already. So why? They're getting exposed, Cardiff, on that left-hand side. On their right, Leeds' left side of attack. They're finding lots of joy down there. Foul, though, for Cardiff inside Leeds' half. I believe that was Maximilian Verbe. With the foul there. Fucking 1-0 down to Kilmarnock. Fuck off. Fuck. Shite. Fucking shite. That's aggravating. That's so fucking aggravating, man. Anyways, people, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Cardiff, try to have a little bit of trickery, a little bit of creativity out of them. That's a start, but it is easily chalked up by either Millier. Adams, good one, good decision making. Christensen, a bit of a sloppy touch, but right idea. Is that for a throw-in for Cardiff City? Again, sloppy touch Romain Sawyers. Holy shit. And again, Gnonto is in on goal. Gnonto, great save, Jan Alnwick. And it'll be a goal, a corner kick for Leeds United. And again, Gnonto. arguably their man of the match. Again, has a chance. Splits down that middle of the two center backs, Sang and Curtis Nelson and Simpson. It's not looking good for Cardiff City. Really not. Good save though, Jan Almlik. A decent shot from Nanto. It is on the run with this, Leeds corner in. Nothing there. Tyler Adams. Christensen wins the corner for Leeds. Fucking God. They need a new goalkeeper or something? The Rangers? Is that the fucking problem? Like, what's the issue with this fucking zonal? Like, what a fucking clue. Not fucking clue. That's all sad anyway. Corner in. Greenwood. Poked wide from a Leeds player. Go off for a Cardiff City goal kick from Alnwick. Alnwick must be so pissed. He ain't getting no help. Not getting any help. There was like 2 minutes. There was literally like 2 or 3 minutes where Cardiff had it in Leeds half. And Alma could catch a break and, not focus. Just take a minute to focus from a distance at what's going on and not right in front of his goal or in his own half. Leeds again, press. Nelson, decent long ball. Goes up for a throw in for Leeds, though, in their own half. Christensen throws it in. Tyler Adams. Yeah, Leeds are... I don't actually see Cardiff scoring a goal. Yeah, like I said, I didn't make no prediction. That's the one thing I forgot. That's the only thing I forgot to do. Only thing I forgot to do is make a prediction before that game. But I got those 5 interesting stats off the board. It is what it is. And thank you to the 4 people watching. By the way, people, again, just make sure you hit the like button. I've been doing really well with my algorithm on YouTube. Or sorry, not algorithm. Like the underlying numbers per se, like the YouTube numbers where, people are watching from. Views are like way the hell up to my average and subscribers and stuff. So that's awesome. So I got y'all to thank for that. I appreciate it a bunch. Good stuff. So yeah, just keep doing that. If you like it, if you dislike the video, it still counts as engagement. I wish YouTube never turned off the dislikes count. It's like I'd rather know how many people are disliking. I'm sure I could look at it. Oh, good flick on there. Krista said, Sam Greenwood, another good delivery. Tries to find the left, but good defending. Finally, someone from Cardiff actually recognizes, hey, whoa, let's not get these crosses. Let's not get these crosses into the left because it's kind of stupid. Millier, hey, what's going on? You're funny, Steve. Thank you. I don't know. I guess I try to be funny. Maybe I just, hey, Millie, what's good? Let's go to this amazing channel. Facts, sub. Absolutely. Yeah, Rafael, I saw that. Blasted it over. Greenwood corner. Blocked. I would change it up if I was Leeds. His deliveries from corners seem a bit weak. Are you doing the Manchester City game tomorrow? Are you talking the Man City game tomorrow? I might. Harrison takes a shot from outside the box. Saved though by Jan Almwick, right to him. Pretty simple. Greenwood. So I'm doing that game on Tony Claude's channel. I'm doing that one there. So Yeah, I'll be on his channel. I got 2 watch-alongs tomorrow. I still have to make the other one and set it up. Do a thumbnail and background and all that good shit. But I'm going to do Atalanta versus Spezia, which is already in on my channel. Hit the like button early if you want. I got Lazio versus Bologna at 12 o'clock my time. So that's an hour after the Spezia Atalanta game. And so, yeah, I got 2 watch-alongs that'll be on my channel tomorrow. Some Coppa Italia action from Italia. Love a bit of that. But, yeah, tonight we got English Cup action from one of my favorite tournaments ever, the FA Cup. Christensen has had a decent game tonight. Greenwood, a little bit too many touches there. Goes out for a corner. Okay. Interesting. Wait. What? Did I really? Okay. Now, the commentators are just as confused as I am. But, regardless, Leeds get a corner. Surely they won't, score or anything off it. Powerful strike blocked. Plays a Noto! Tap it! No, it's not! No. Great last-minute clearance there from Cardiff City. I believe that either Simpson or Curtis Nelson, or maybe even Joel Bagan. Wow. Great last-minute clearance. I hope Leeds stay up too. It's always fun playing them when Newcastle host Leeds or go to Elland Road and play them. A lot of people love Leeds away, so yeah, I'd rather, And obviously, I want to see them do all right because the Americans there. It's every little fucking victory we can get. The only time I don't want Americans playing well, or if they do, I want them to fuck off ASAP to somewhere else, is Celtic, Mess, Sunderland, obviously, Man United, all them kind of things. Them play there. So, Yeah, I don't mind seeing Leeds do well. I don't like seeing Villa do well. I hate them. They're a bunch of fuckers. Trying to make the run here. Cardiff trying to cook up something. Ojo decides to just solo it outside the box a little bit inside it, but it was a pretty easy save there from Melier. Fuck me, that pitch at Kilmarnock, and I don't care. Oh, great ball! Rodrigo! Rodrigo scores! Make it 2-0 to Leeds United. And the Bluebirds, again, they're in trouble. Called it from the start. They would have problems dealing with this Leeds attack. And, well, that's what you get from Leeds. You get some pretty good attacking football, and someone's clinical in that. What a wonderful ball to find Rodrigo. Rodrigo, just so much composure. Takes a touch or two. Jan Ulmich dedicates far too much positionally to where he can't change his mind or back out of it or make space in time. Good finish. Center backs tried to help him out there, but just, really nice, clean touch of the outside boot just to shuffle it over a little bit. And Rodrigo scores for Leeds United. It's 2-0. 2-0. And they will probably go on to win this game pretty comfortably, in my opinion. Yeah, Cardiff are in trouble. Cardiff are in deep trouble. I mean, where are they at in the league? This team ain't I'm not impressed with what I've seen so far. I'll say that much, right? I mean, jeez. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough for Cardiff. And they will not be eliminating Leeds for a fourth consecutive time that they meet in the FA Cup third round. It looks like it's going to be Leeds advancing easily because Cardiff just don't have any answers. They're trying to establish some possession, and Ojo on the ball here. Nice little run. Easily cut out. And again, this neat one-touch football. Smart football again. Playing out from the press. That was a wonderful job of it. And now look at Leeds on the counter. Nonto, can he do it again? Wilfred Nonto! Into Leeds. Blowout at Elland Road. Fantastic goal. Once again, from back to front. From Leeds United, scintillating, transition, attacking football. And it's got Elland Road just a bit happy. Just a little bit happy in what they've seen in their side. My word. My word. It starts from the back, playing out from the press. 4-on-3. Jack Harrison, head up, finds it. Tom Sang again exposed. Completely exposed. And Jan Almwick, helpless on that. Absolutely helpless. It's just an absolute car crash from Cardiff tonight. From Cardiff City, honestly. They've just been completely dominant. This is where they've been dominated. It's 3-0. And it's 40-something minutes in. That's domination. You're getting dominated if you're down 3-0 at halftime. Sorry, Cardiff, but yeah, I've been. No, fantastic from Leeds so far. They've been the better side for 99% of the game, and Cardiff just they look like they don't care. That's one thing. I don't know. Not impressed with Cardiff at all. And where are these dudes at even in the league? Where? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they're rock bottom. They ain't. Oh, they'll go down. Okay. The 3 points clear of the drop zone. Yeah, they'll go down. Huddersfield, Blackpool, and Wigan. Okay, well, Wigan are kind of crap. Huddersfield might have enough. I'm sorry. This Cardiff team is fucking bozos. Alfredo! God! Fucking Alfredo Morelos. I saw those fucking Kilmarnock cunts. Look at those fucking assholes throwing shit at them. Yeah. You shush them, Alfredo. Fucking dog right there. That fucking guy. He is the fucking definition of a fucking alpha. That's what's up. Beautiful ball, Tavernier. Oh, yes, please. Nice side-footed finish. Left corner. Nonto getting into it also, by the way. Bro, Tom Sang is getting pissed because he's getting fucking exposed by Nonto. And Nonto's like, you know what? Fuck you. And guess what? The loser in all this is Tom Sang. Because he gets the yellow. But, no, will Nonto get a yellow? He probably will. Why is not... Yeah, wait. I'm confused. Why is Nonto the one getting booked, but it was Rodrigo? Well, that makes no sense, but whatever. Again, the refs are stupid. The refs in England, all around, they're pretty poor. I feel bad for them, but the big decisions, they mess up so fucking bad sometimes. No, but seriously, what on God's earth is... Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure they'll just, move the yellow card over to Rodrigo. Trying to get some out here. Here's Sang. Romain Sawyers. Nelson. Shea Ojo. Poor. The ball was all right. There's just too much roll power behind it. Oh, man. Nonto. Yeah, nutmeg the defender. It was an outside of the foot. Just touched it over. That's the thing also why Cardiff, for me, just the relegation fodder. The championship. I mean, like, the drop-off in the Premier League should not be this horrible. It's not like Leeds are top of the table. They're mid-table in the Prem. Maybe yeah. Well, Nanto wins it up. It will go for a goal kick, though. And that's the other thing, too, right? Maybe these guys just don't give a fuck. Because Cardiff, for me, they don't look like they give a fuck, really. Outside of a little bit of fisticuffs. Sang again exposed, by the way. That's like the fourth time. Nanto is just having the night of his life against Cardiff City. The absolute night of his life. Man of the match. Gets so far from me, a 9.5. Terrific. Well, Tyreek Mitchell just shoved over, who is that? Anthony. That's hilarious. They just grab him and was like, "Ooh, fuck you." Gotta score that. Yeah, people, it is 3-0 Leeds over Cardiff City. So yeah, make sure you hit the like button and whatnot, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's a corner for Cardiff. Let's see if they can magically pull something out of their ass. Tete shoving off. Well, Leeds players. They're getting spicy dicey. Tete tries a unique goal finish. It's a goal for Cardiff, though. Score. There you go. For Cardiff. They're back in the game. Well, not quite yet. They need another goal, but Curtis Nelson does find a goal for Leeds. It's a goal. Atete flick on with a back heel. Actually, really nice skill. And the best part about it, actually, for them was it led to something. There was some skill. Took some nice deflection up in the air. Scooped right over to Curtis Nelson. And he heads it in. And Melier, you got to do better on that for me. I'm a massive fan of Melier. But you got to do better with that. It didn't have a ton of power on it. It hit the ground first. And then just kind of, I don't know. But they are reviewing it. VAR is. It is definitely offside. Yeah, it looks like that goal. Yep, and there will be VAR because it's a Premier League home ground, which is the stupidest fucking rule I ever seen in my life. But line of vision. Okay, so yeah, that's the debate here, right? So the problem is that Melier is trying to save the shot, but you have to take into consideration that there was oh wait, no. Is Ronnie Mola really in front of that? Is he interfering with play? Yeah, offside. See, that's the... I don't understand that. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. I don't understand. Like, if the Rashford goal on Saturday counted, it's in fucking England. It's in England. Different competition, but what? If the Rashford goal can count, and he's offside, and Melier's line of vision is not impaired one bit because of that. Yeah, you can see the ball. I don't know how that doesn't count. I'm sorry. I don't understand that. I don't. That's different refs, I guess. I don't get it. I really don't. But yeah, Cardiff probably got done dirty there. Really don't understand that one, bro. I guess the FA Cup and Premier League have different rules. The game is different. It's still football, but it's football with different rules of offside. Which kind of makes a massive difference, doesn't it? Right? I mean, even if that Leeds goal, just because the Leeds goal, or sorry, the Cardiff goal that got ruled offside, it's like, all right, I still think Leeds are going to win this. Still is something significant. It's 3-1. But I'll never understand English refs. I never will, and I don't really care to. It's like trying to understand someone who under, like, if you ever talk with someone with Alzheimer's, right, and you're trying to have a discussion with them and they forget things, you just kind of have to accept it. Like, it is what it is. Like, there's no point in getting mad about it. They can't remember whatever it is that, if you're discussing with them. Apparently, English refs make a lot of horrible calls that are kind of clear and obvious. That's just me, right? So why get upset at that? But, I mean, regardless of that, it's 3-0 Leeds United going into the second half. Gotta talk about that. Have to talk about that performance from Leeds so far. It's been fantastic. Yeah, it's against weak opposition. It's against a team that's struggling to survive even in the championship, with a bunch of bang average players who don't have any sort of, ability on the ball besides Shea Ojo. Alex Sang is clearly for them a defensive liability. They're a mess, Cardiff and Leeds. Home crowd, FA Cup, lights are on, midweek game at Elland Road. That's not what you need if you're Leeds. Or sorry, if you're Cardiff City, because you're probably gonna get stuffed. And they are getting stuffed. Wilfred Gnonto has been absolutely terrific. Probably a 9.5. I'm not giving him a 10 just because he missed a sitter. But the goal 30 seconds in was just a moment of utter freak ability. Freak. The athleticism, the timing, footwork, delivery, power on the shot. You name it, that goal had it. Perfect jump. I mean, my word, absolutely sensational. And then that was just that set the tone. That set the tone for the second half. There's the first Alex saying howler. You know? Leeds are just absolutely loving that left-hand side. There's just nothing Cardiff can do about it. Now, Thomas sang. I don't know why I thought his name was fucking whatever I said his name was. Apparently on Sofa Score, his strengths are positioning. Not on the basis of tonight. I guess it's an off night for him. 23 years old, English, 6'2". Poor from what I've seen. Maybe he's a good player for that. Well, clearly not. If you're fucking one spot above the relegation zone, the championship, your team don't have a bunch of good ballers. The only one for me is Shea Ojo. I think Romain Sawyer's a bunch of horrible touches and giveaways for Cardiff City. Joel Bagan is all right, but there's nothing special about him. Cardiff, movement-wise, they tried to press high for a minute or two. That's cool. But they just completely for me just gave way too many, gave too much space and committed too many bodies forward on the goal that Leeds scored on the counter. It was Adams, then it was Christensen, and then everyone was just pressing too far forward. They're just not making good decisions. That's the problem for Cardiff, the decision making. And they could have had 4 or 5. I mean, the last minute clearance there from one of their center backs was phenomenal defending. I believe it was Jack Simpson. Yeah, the Rodrigo goal, class, wonderful first touch, little touch to the outside of the boot, and then just picks a corner, sees the center back drifting the other way, so stops for a brief second, and just throws him off that little bit enough just to get the shot off, not moving too fast. Great technique, great goal. Alnwick out of, completely dedicated far too much in one direction, and Leeds take advantage. And then this goal here, Christensen, Adams takes one for the team from Sawyers. Then it's Harrison. And it's just a beautiful pass to find Nanto. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 goal. And Nanto is just having that kind of night. He's having that kind of night. And he seriously looks a fantastic player for Leeds. A wonderful prospect. I don't even think the kid's 21 yet, but he is absolutely loving life at Leeds. No doubt in my mind. Nanto for me. Wow. What a signing. He's 19 years old and he's doing this. 1 goal and 7 for Leeds in the Premier League. And in the Carabao Cup against Wolves, didn't score, but he's got 2 tonight. And he scored the goal against West Ham. And I mean, yeah, that's the other thing. That's the other thing, bro. It's like, what is it? That's the other thing, too. Leeds got a hell of a lot of young, talented players, particularly offensively. You've got Nanto, Somerville. Greenwood looks decent. Just a little bit weak on the deliveries, but vision for me, he's got it. I gotta turn that on. It's getting hot in my room a little bit. But anyways, Leeds got a nice little young core there. And they just bought Jorginho Rudder. Or I don't even if he's French. Is it Rutter? I don't know. But anyways, it's just Leeds seem to have a nice little project going for them. They're going to get battered sometimes. They will. But they are building something pretty exciting at Leeds, it looks like. And for me, they're going to be safe. They might struggle a little bit because that's what young teams tend to do. I see it with RB Lions. Holy shit, what a save to hell! Holy fuck. Wow. Elise. Edward. Wow. But anyways, what was I saying? Fucking hell, what was I saying? Right, Rutter. Jorginho Rutter. I don't know how to say his name. It's not Rudder. It's not that, but anyways, Jorginho Rudder they bought from TSG Hoffenheim. And for me, the kid's got, again, another good young signing. And it's a striker as well. They've got plenty of wide players with some ability, right? But they did need the striker for Bamford because he is a bit injury prone. But luckily, Bamford tonight, 3-0 up. Leeds are, and he's not on the pitch. He's just chilling. No Brennan Aronson either. 3-0 Inter over AC Milan, by the way. Wow. AC Milan have just been very flat. Very flat tonight. Wow. But still 1-1 Kilmarnock and Rangers as well. Oops, save Gregor. Anthony, it'll go for a corner for Palace. No, but seriously, wonderful half from Leeds, entertaining, hardworking, just intense. Good football, man. Good football. I like watching Leeds. They're not boring. They've got a certain way of playing, and they play that fucking way, man. That's something you gotta admire a bit, you know? Like I said, they'll get hammered. That's what a young team does. It'd be Leipzig. They go through some up and downs sometimes because the team is generally full of young, up-and-coming players who are just starting out in their career, either taking a step up from Germany or from abroad or whatever. So it is what it is. And but for me, they have enough quality. They have plenty enough quality for me to be able to survive in the Premier League and maybe even go on a nice little cup run. You get Elland Road, you get drawn away to Elland Road. That's not an easy game for anyone. That's not an easy game for anyone. On paper, yeah, like a Man City or an Arsenal or Man United. Sure. Yeah, they could beat them at Elland Road, but everyone else, a Brighton, that would be a great game. Liverpool would lose to Leeds away. They lost to Leeds at home in the Premier League. So, yeah, for me, they're just they're an exciting young team, bit inconsistent. Not bad at all from Leeds this half. Not bad at all. I'm quite impressed. So, yeah, well done to Leeds. Oh, Man United 1-0. You fucking tossers. Come on. Dickheads. Fuck off. Oh, well. Man United go 1-0 up. Oh, well. Yeah, they're on fire. On fucking fire. No, but something else I like to do at halftime is look at the subs and see, how the game can swing in either one team's favor or the other. So for Leeds, the problem is I like doing that, yeah, but for Leeds I wouldn't really sub anyone on. Trying to think of the weak link. I think Roca's been very neat, tidy in possession, smart passing. Harrison's been great. Nonto has been outstanding. Rodrigo, the assist to Nonto, beautiful cross. Greenwood is finding his feet, but there are some nice little moments of quality. Christensen making himself available on that right to bomb up. Junior Firpo's been a little bit anonymous, but he's done all right. I can't say I have any complaints. Vober and Diego Lorente, they're doing fine as well. And Melier, it's fine too, because the mistake he made doesn't actually matter because the goal didn't count. So for Leeds, I wouldn't really change anything. You can if you want to. Maybe you could bring off a Tyler Adams and put in a Stoik. But yeah, for Leeds, I wouldn't really change anything immediately. They don't have to, right? Unless the game, if there's 2 Cardiff goals, then yeah, something's wrong. Got to change something up. Formation, tactics, whatever the hell. Jesse Marsh as for me, has done an all right job in that tactical side of games and making some subs. There are times where he slips up. Don't get me wrong, but today's side have performed, wonderfully. So move on to the Cardiff perspective. You'd sub off every player if that was possible. This poor guy, Dean Whitehead, a 41-year-old manager from Abington, United Kingdom. I'm probably saying that wrong. Former player, I guess. This poor guy, Dean. If Dean could sub off every player, he would. Atete has had very little influence in the game. Ojo, only real player with some quality, but that's been kind of sloppy as well. Not impressed. Not impressed. Renan Malta's been all right, I guess. Harris, no. Thomas Sang, extremely poor. And on a yellow card. Curtis Nelson, he's been left for dead from Sang, and so then it's a problem when Nalto comes at you flying a million miles an hour with just loads and loads of quality. Baggins, all right. Simpson, not good. Crap. Romaine Sawyer's crap. Caldwell, not good. Not great at all. So, yeah. Alnwick has struggled. Maybe if you really want to go for it, if you really think Cardiff that you can get something out of the game, bring on someone for Sang, because that problem is only going to get worse if you don't fix it yourself. Maybe bring on Callum O'Dowda. I don't know. Is he a midfielder? Where the fuck does he play? This is a left winger. Well, that's not going to help because your problem's in the middle of the fucking park. Romaine Sawyer's has no presence to him. Shea Ojo's not creative enough. Cardiff are in trouble. I guess you can write it off as it's not a big deal. It's a cup game. Problem is, though, getting destroyed in any game, any competitive game, is not ideal. No fan wants to see it, right? The only time it's acceptable to get destroyed, demolished, dominated in a game if it's a fucking friendly. Who cares about friendlies? Most of the you got B team players in there. You've got it don't fucking matter. The performance is what matters more in friendlies. So you get the idea. Actually, Cardiff are making 2 subs, and it looks like Callum Robinson is coming on. And Luke Windle. Is that his name, Luke? I fucking forget, honestly. Bruno Fernandes goal. Fuck you, Bruno. That fucking prick, Bruno Fernandes. Ten Hag is making him a decent player. Damn it. Ryan Wintle, not Luke. Ignore me. So, yeah, they are making a sub. Cardiff City. 2 subs. And here we go. Second half has kicked off at Elland Road, and it kicks off with Leeds, who have a 3-0 lead over the Bluebirds from Wales, Cardiff City. So, yeah, people. And Leeds actually make 2 subs as well. Brendan Aronson comes on, and Patrick Bamford. Rodrigo comes off. And who's the other guy off? Fucking hell. And Tyler Adams is off. There you go. Fair enough. How Thomas Sang is still on that pitch, I have no idea. No clue. And here is Bamford. Nonto tries to make it a hat trick corner. Leeds. It's just same old from both sides in a good way. Same old from Leeds. Fortunately for Cardiff City, that's same old in a very not so good way. I'm sorry, it was not Callum Robinson off. It was a new defender. Cedric, what's his fucking name? Cedric Kipre. There you go. Cedric Kipre is on the pitch for whoever the fuck. What's his name? Got subbed off for Mark Harris, I guess. There you go. A few people watching. Make sure to smash the like button. Thank you for joining the watch long. Appreciate it, y'all. Like I said, good numbers lately. Ever since I started doing heavy minutes of watch along on here. So thanks to all of you guys. Really appreciate that. But yeah. Get some comments below. Let me know if you're watching, if you're a Leeds fan tuning in, if you're a Cardiff City fan, any of that. Get your comments in. Tell me how you feel about this performance. But yeah, I the floor is yours, people. Where's the fucking English flag? There it is. Bam. I gotta put that tweet out there. Ooh, Roca. Just a bit high. Jesus. Poor, just losing possession. But it's also good football from Leeds and good awareness and all this stuff, decision making. Aronson doesn't do anything fancy, just lays it off nicely for Roca to take a shot. It is above the bar, but non-existent from the Bluebirds. Just nothing. That's being kind, because it's actually been, complete shite from them. Giving the ball away. The competitiveness ain't great. The intelligence, sloppy. It's like these guys don't play with each other. Athletic Bilbao win, by the way, 1-0 over Espanyol. Good one, boys. Nice. I do like Athletic Bilbao. Nice work to them. I'm gonna turn on some Copa del Rey action. It's the Atletico Madrid game is on, if I'm not mistaken. There's no at halftime. Oh, that's hilarious. Holy shit. Yeah, Atletico Madrid, fucking awful. Can't say I'm surprised. But yeah. Cardiff trying to get something going here. Nice little spin turn there. Oh, good goal. First touch, Shea Ojo. Oh, what a awful touch. That was straight up shameful. That touch. Finally, you get a little bit of quality from Shea Ojo. Okay, maybe you mishit it tiny, but Sang again. Thomas Sang. What are you doing, bro? Woeful. He's done nothing. He's done nothing but hurt his own team. Make mistakes, sloppy touches, positionally, no idea what the hell is going on. Nanto is just eating him up for breakfast. I mean, bro, this guy, Nanto. Seb, Milan is not still red. Look at the scoreboard. It's 3-0 to Inter. So I don't think Milan is red. I think Milano is definitely blue at the moment. But fair play, I guess, whatever. Volber goes down. What the fuck is that shit? AC Milan playing like Cardiff City, bro. That sloppy ass touch from Teo Hernandez. You're better than that, bro. Tonali, little deflection. Yeah, 1-0 Man United. The Rangers game hasn't started back up quite yet. Yeah, Volber just down with a little injury here. Hopefully it's nothing serious for them or for him. Leeds will be hoping that. Yeah, it looks like Volba's left thigh or something. Leg. Oh, they're showing the replay of the Nanto goal. Jesus Christ. It's disgusting. There are so many things on that goal from Leeds that you have to get spot on. Otherwise, you're missing. Otherwise, you're not scoring that goal. Even if it's against any team. It could be a literal pub team. If you could miss that. The defending wasn't the main challenge. The challenge was to hit a volley in midair and to get the timing right, get it on target. You have to jump at the right time. You have to kick the ball at the right time. All this stuff has to turn in your favor miraculously all at once. And wow. And it is Jorginho Rudder, by the way. Inter might get a fourth here. DiMarco. Oh, what a fucking touch. Holy shit. Lautaro. There you go, Milan finally learning how to defend. Should have done that before the game started, but everyone's got their own style, I guess. Trying to play ball out in Cardiff again. Just horrible. Oh, Nanto. Vandermeer. What is... Wow. Tell you what, Wrexham would destroy Cardiff City. Wow. What is the timid and meek clearances from Cardiff City in defense when you're 3-0 down? There's no desperation defending. There's no urgency. It's slow. It's so slow. Shocking. Good defending there from Diego Llorente on Etete. Hopeless. Fucking hopeless from Cardiff. This is not a good team at all, man. Awful. Ugh. Oh well, at least that's the thing. I don't mind watching a shitty team if they're getting pumped, because at least the other team's playing some good football. The crazy thing is, Leeds don't even have to play that good of football. It's just like getting the fundamentals and basics right. It's all about just, knowing your opponent's weaknesses and all that good shit. It's just it's chalk and cheese from Leeds. Vober clearly struggling with an injury there. That's interesting there. So yeah, Vober, it looks like he's probably going to get subbed off there. And who's getting subbed on for him, if they are? Who's coming on? It's Luke Ayling. I guess he'll fill in at right center back or whatever. Fair enough. So one moment you have a decent touch and have a little bit of skill, you decide to play it back. All right. There you go, Cardiff. Whatever works for you guys. Poor, shitty defending. Can't make up his mind. Harrison. Is Junior Firpo. A little bit soft there, but it's a foul anyways on Cardiff. So Leeds will get a chance to go score some more, which I'm sure they will. I think they'll get at least 2 more. Firpo. Jack Harrison. Nice ball to find Junior Firpo. And another one to find Noto! Nearly scores another. Is that a corner? Firpo, Jack Harrison. That's a good touch there, Firpo. Fair play. Nice, neat little back heel. Perfectly on time. Noto just shoots a bit wide of that, but he's trying to go near post. Nearly had it as well. Like, yeah, Almlick would have had. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Another calamity moment from Cardiff. That's poor. You give it away to someone inside your box and he was offside. Awful. So they're trying to heavy press there. Here's Ayling. They play it out like it's nothing. Here goes Wilfred Noto. Flag up. Yeah. So one pass completely undoes the whole of Cardiff City's midfield. One pass. One. The only thing Cardiff can do is get one pass. One pass. Not 2. One pass, and then someone turns it over and makes a sloppy choice or whatever the hell. Battles there. Oh, so there's one completion. No, awful. Ojo gave the ball away. There you go. Noto. To be fair to Ojo. Oh, at a ball. Great save. Ian Almwick, to be fair. It almost scored, but the ball from Noto was absolutely sublime on that. Oh, my word. Noto, again, just having probably the best game of his career tonight. That's going to be a huge boost of confidence for him. And Bamford gets that shot off. Makes a save. Why is he going with that with one hand? It's not too far out where he can only use one. Is it? Why is this? Why are you diving for a ball with one hand? Because it nearly went in. He got very fortunate with that bounce. It's a good save. Well, why wouldn't you just play it safe and use two hands? That's my thoughts on that. Just I don't know, bro. Jesus Christ, where the fuck? Yeah. 3-0 Leeds. One of the most comfortable games of football you'll ever see from one side against another. The Cardiff team, bro. Who's bleeding? Why does Anderson have blood on the left of his shirt? Interesting. But, yeah, people. Yeah. That bet is game on there. I'll just go back on here. Fuck it. I don't care. Firpo. And by the way, the other crazy thing is that Leeds took off two of their best players. And they're still just doing whatever the hell they want against Cardiff City. And Cardiff City made subs as well to try to get back into the game. And they didn't sub off Sang. This Cardiff team don't make no sense. I got to look on YouTube some Cardiff City fans and their reaction to this. They probably didn't think they were going to win, but jeez. Damn. Yeah. Really, really rough from Cardiff. But hey, we gotta get up. What's up, Baz? It's been a minute, man. How you doing?
It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. I've just been doing my rounds, man. So I'll come and bless you up as well.
Okay? Doing okay, man?
Yeah, all is good. All is good, man. What we doing here?
Just watching Leeds versus Cardiff, and it's been absolutely, breathtaking from Leeds, but Cardiff have been extremely poor. But Leeds are playing some good football. They really are. So that's what I'm up to.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. What about you, man? What was your thoughts on Liverpool Wolves?
Look, we won. We finally won a game. There was a press. We pressed them. Wasn't our greatest performance for sure, but you know what? There was a bit of fight. We didn't have fight against Brighton. Obviously, we were poor in that game. We were poor in the previous Wolverhampton game as well. So look, it just sets us up with a little bit of confidence for the Chelsea game at Anfield over the weekend. So yeah, man. I mean, it's not, the two teams are not that great at the minute. They're both struggling for form, but yeah.
Do you feel confident? Because Chelsea ain't great either. It just is terrible. You could say they're only what? Are they even on points with you?
No, I don't think they're even. I think we actually, let's have a look at the table. They are. Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, they are.
Level on points.
28. Yeah, 28 points each. So they're joint ninth. But the thing is with them, I mean, they've got the players to hurt us really and truly. But obviously, they haven't been playing well. Obviously, their manager is still finding his feet over there. Don't know if he's going to be, staying there. Every week is a pressure game for them. So, and quite rightly so with all the money they've spent. But saying that, Liverpool are at Anfield. It is historically a rival game. So let's hope the fans are up for it. And on our day, we can actually hurt Chelsea. So I'm looking for a draw. I'll take a draw all day long. Having said that, I want us to win because we're at home.
Right. And you do have a good record. You do have a good record against Chelsea, relatively speaking.
Yeah.
Anfield. I think they pick up a draw every once in a while, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I honestly, I'll take you guys because it's at home, I think.
The 12 o'clock kickoffs were generally not great.
So yeah, and you know what? 12 o'clock kickoffs. There's some weird. I've been watching those games are my favorite to watch because they throw some crazy results over the years. I mean, the one that sticks out to me right now is Man City Brentford before the World Cup. One of the last games before the World Cup. 2-1 Brentford win. What? Like nobody would have thought that. I mean, so yeah, those 12:30 kickoffs I'm a huge fan of. 7:30 a.m. for in the US for me. So
okay,
it's hella early, but yeah, you're feeling all right about it.
Can you hear me well, by the way?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Okay, no problems. Yeah, no. Yeah, to be fair, I'm not confident this time round. Right. But like I said, you know what I mean? We are playing at home. Historically, I don't think we do that great when we play the early kickoffs, but again, every game now is like a final for Liverpool, and they just need to build some kind of momentum. All right, they won against Wolves. All right, fine. It's Wolverhampton. No disrespect to them, but we should be beating these kind of teams. Right. We've got the players, but you know this is going to be a tough one. There's no denying that whatsoever. But yeah, you know you've got to back your team. But it's just football. Anything can happen. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's a draw. Wouldn't be surprised if we win. At the same time, wouldn't be surprised if they trash us as well. So
I'd be surprised if they trashed you. I'd be surprised because for me, your team has goal scorers in it. They're just not performing. For me, in that Chelsea side, who is a natural born goal scorer? But then again, Salah's been out of form for God knows how long.
Yeah, Salah's been out of form, but at the end of the day as well, I mean, he does like to score against Chelsea as well. So, and it's his old team, one of his old teams, so he'll be up for that. Right. And he did get rested well. You know, so did Trent. You know, some of our players weren't playing yesterday. Do you know what I mean? We had like a balanced team. You know, some youth and some, you know, some experience. So I just hope it just sets them up for a good performance. That's what I want to see. I want to see a good performance. Even if we lose or we draw, I want to see the performance come back into this team. We've been shocking. You know, Naby's been decent so far the last few games. So I'm hoping Klopp plays him with Thiago, and not too keen on Fabinho at the moment, but I think that will be the trio in midfield, and then you'll have Gakpo on the left. Nunes, I'm hearing, is back for this game. Right. And then you've got Salah. Obviously, we missed Van Dijk badly, but to be fair, I mean they've got Thiago in. They've got Thiago in their defense, and he's been great. But you know what? If we've got players that can expose him, then you know what I mean. It's at Anfield. I'm just hoping the fans can actually make it a difficult. You know, can be the 12th man and just make it difficult for them.
Right. I think Klopp, for me, the other weird thing about this year for you guys is Klopp on the sidelines. Like, there's a few games where he goes bonkers, like we're so used to seeing, but some of the I don't know, his body language, his attitude during games. Like for me, it's like he feeds off the crowd and the crowd feed off him, right? And if you get that, if you get the atmosphere going, that might fire him up. And at the same time, if he's fired up on that day, then that's going to get the crowd fired up. I think that has to also, you're right, play, take advantage of, home field, home turf advantage, that kind of thing. Question for you about Bajcetic. I'm not sure if we're saying his name right. Apparently, he was very good against Wolves. I missed the game. 4-0 leads. Ooh, Bamford.
4-0, yeah?
4-0 Leeds. Trash
Wow.
Cardiff. Unbelievable.
I could even hear them from here.
They're nut jobs, man.
Yeah. No, I'm based in Leeds nowadays. I was a London guy, but I moved up to Leeds, so the stadium's not too far from where I am.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm thinking I can actually hear something, but yeah. Yeah, look, Basetic, he played really well. He played really well. You know, he's a promising player. He's come into a team where, you know, everyone's not performing. Same thing could be said about Gakpo and stuff like that, and even Nunes to a degree. But, you know, I don't think he'll start in this game. I don't really believe in throwing players unless they're super, super, super talented into big games like this. So right. I don't expect him to play, but I would expect him to be on the bench. And to be fair, when you look at people like Fabinho, who's not played well,
Henderson hasn't played well.
Even Henderson, exactly. But I have a feeling Keita will replace Henderson.
Ox, maybe in midfield too.
I don't think Ox will play in this game. I mean, he's fit enough and stuff, but I think Liverpool will play that 4-3-3, and I think the midfield, or even the forward line, it will probably be Gakpo, Nunes, because Nunes is back, and Salah, because Ox tends to play on the left of the forwards, and if he doesn't really play much in midfield now, and even in midfield, when I look at what could potentially be, I think Thiago, Naby both played well against Wolves. I think he will play Fabinho in there as, you know, as his trusted player, but I wouldn't have a problem with Basecic's plays, to be fair, because Chelsea is not great at the moment.
Would he make your starting 11? Do you trust him over Fabinho? Because there's always that debate of like, when should you play young players? Is it only good? Is it only, should you only be playing those young players if you're doing well, or is it a danger to, you know, during a not so great season or whatever, a great, you know, run of form, that you're throwing a youngster in confidence?
The thing is, what I'd say about that is,
right.
Look, to be fair, right? I mean, if we do write off this season, the thing is, mathematically, it's still possible for us to get top 4. Whether we get that's a different matter altogether. But at these games, you need your big players to turn up. And, you know, Fabinho, yes, he's been poor all season.
Yeah.
But, you know, only a year or so ago, this guy was one of the best DMs in the world. You know, one of the top 10 at least. And he's now, you know, he's poor. But like I said, it depends on the games. I think you take the games. And even if, like, you know, it's important for them to play in big games for real. But at the same time, I wouldn't have a problem if he came off the bench, you know what I mean, to replace Fabinho.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If the game is won or we're comfortable in the game, I wouldn't have a problem because I think he's done well since he's come into the team. And then even Ben Doak, you know, Ben Doak, he's been brilliant for us. And yesterday, you know, one thing that impressed me a lot yesterday is the fact that he was brave enough, because I've been questioning Jurgen Klopp of late, I'm not going to lie, because Salah's been poor. And, you know, he left him out yesterday. He came, all right, obviously he came off. He came on later on in the game, but he played Harvey Elliott in his right position, and Harvey Elliott was the one that scored the goal. So it's important to give the youngsters the opportunity, and it depends. But sometimes you've got to make that chance, man. You know, if you're not in competitions and stuff like, you've got to give these youth opportunities to shine. And
Gotcha. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I for me, it sounds like Bajcetic might be actually all right to play based off what I see or what I've heard yesterday. But yeah, for me, I always go by the simple games are won and lost in midfield. And if you have a weak midfield, you don't want that to happen, you know? And because if you lose the midfield battle, that means chances are created more easily, which is something you guys have struggled with as well this year, giving up lots of chances. And it's not to the known big teams with prolific, offenses. It's to anyone and everyone. You'll give up chances to. Cardiff have been giving up chances, and it's now 5.
Is it 5 now?
It was 5-0. Bamford, another one.
Wow.
So, demolition job, man. Absolute fucking demolition job.
He's a Chelsea youth player, wasn't he? Previously.
Yeah.
Bamford, yeah.
He was.
Mm.
Crazy, isn't it? Damn. Wow.
Well, at least you're getting goals in this game.
Yeah, exactly. No, Leeds have been great tonight. Outside of the boot from Bamford too on the run. That was nice. Yeah, Leeds will stay up for me this year comfortably. I think they got plenty enough quality. There are about 4, 5, 6 teams worse than them, in my opinion. But yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. United are winning against Crystal Palace as well, aren't they?
1-0, yeah. That was fast. De Gea made a fucking terrific save, though, on one of them. Crazy.
So what are you thinking about your team? How do you guys still feel that you're going to get top 4? I mean, like, you guys are still obviously playing great football and stuff. What's your views on Newcastle at the moment?
I think we will get top 4 ever since about when we beat Spurs. I was like, all right, yeah, I think we can do this. I seriously think we can do this. Because who is good enough to kick us out of the top 4? Who is going to be as consistent as us? Who's going to beat us? The draws are one thing. But we ain't losing. Yeah, we could turn the 8 draws. Could have been a few, 2 wins here and there would help. But we're not losing. We're not conceding goals.
Yeah, that's it.
11 goals conceded through, I believe, 18, 19 Premier League games. That's the best in the league by 3. So I'm very, very happy with what I've seen from Newcastle.
Absolutely. And when I look at the tables, I don't have it with me right now, but I think that the 4 that are currently there are going to be the teams that get top 4. Who wins it? I'm hoping actually Newcastle win it. But to be fair, I have a feeling it could be obviously between City or Arsenal. I still don't rule out Man City in this because I think
definitely not.
Yeah,
they're playing poor, but yeah, they could get it together.
That's right.
Maybe they need a January signing to shake things up. A new face can go a long way. That kind of thing. Absolutely.
Well, I think if United win this game, they go second, don't they? Above Man City, I think. But they got Arsenal next as well. So in theory, they are putting pressure. The 2 Manchester clubs are putting pressure on Arsenal, and then obviously Newcastle, if they can just have their foothold on that 4th spot, I don't see the likes of Tottenham, Liverpool, Chelsea. Those are probably the bigger name teams.
Yeah,
getting anything. So yeah. I think you guys will definitely get top 4 and deservedly so. I think you've got a manager. From last season, people look at Newcastle right now, and how well they're doing right now. But it's not been right now. It's been since he's come in as your manager, Eddie Howe. He's from last season. This run is absolutely brilliant. And like I said, you've only lost 1 game all season. You know what I mean? And you've played 18, 19 games, something like that. That's brilliant.
Right. Yeah, I know what you mean. And that's the other thing. You're right to mention. That's the other reason why I definitely think we'll get it, because we have the chasing pack is Man United, but they're already in top 4. They might even get it, even though their squad is overall their starting 11's phenomenal. They've been performing, just they're tremendous under Ten Hag. The backups, but even then they look strong enough. Ten Hag is creative with the left center back thing instead of Maguire, and Luke Shaw's been tremendous at that. So he's getting creative. So he's kind of making the most out of it. Crazy. So they're probably gonna get it. Are Spurs consistent enough? They've gone 2-0 down in 7 games this year. 7 games. They've gone 2-0 down. And then let's think of all the 1-0 downs that they've had. Let's think of all the 0-0s that they get a scrappy goal in and they win it.
Yeah.
How many poor performances? How many errors from Lloris? How many sloppy moments from Eric Dyer? Lack of awareness in defending from Longley. Positionally, Ben Davies. Fullbacks, poor for the most part. Perisic is trying. Defensively, though, he's not. His age is catching up to him. He needs to be played as a winger, in my opinion, not a wing back. He just doesn't have that recovery pace and the consistent stamina to be a wing back. And there's your problem also, is your left winger. Conte keeps on playing Son, and he's been in dreadful form. Dreadful.
Yeah.
So there's too many issues with Spurs.
Yeah.
You can't say that about any of our players at Newcastle, really, besides Longstaff, who's been a bit up and down, but everyone else has been excellent. Everyone else has been absolutely magnificent. Trippier, one of the better right backs in the league. Pope has, I believe, 12 clean sheets now. 11, 12, leads the league. Shaw and Botman, part of a defense that's conceded 11, can split, line splitting passes over the top, long balls, any of this stuff. Read situations defensively, really, really high footballing IQ. Dan Burn as well. Just a really unorthodox modern day left back.
Yeah.
But he's doing a fantastic job.
He's doing the job. You know what I mean?
Midfield has quality, steel, grit, passing range, versatility.
What's Bruno Ramirez's injury been like? I mean, is it serious? Because I remember he came off in the last game. How bad is it?
3 weeks.
Oh, is that 3 weeks? Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah, I think there was a scan tomorrow, or it might have been today. But that's that for me. I just don't think anyone's good enough to kick us out of top 4, because that's what it's going to have to take. Even if we hit a slump, like when we drew against who did we have the 0-0 against at home that one weekend?
Was it Arsenal?
Who was that? Cardiff got a goal, 5-1. No, we drew 0-0 with Leeds. We drew 0-0 with Leeds on a Saturday.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Man City dropped points to Everton that day. Liverpool lost to Brentford. They lost to Brentford on the Monday, won on the Friday, but so Liverpool dropped points following Newcastle's win. Chelsea drew with Forest, I believe, that same weekend. Yeah. And Spurs lost to Villa. So everyone in and around us, besides Arsenal, have just been a winning machine. Every one of them dropped points or lost even when we dropped points. So none of them are even good enough to capitalize when we drop points.
Yeah, that's facts.
If we lose, it's not like all of them teams are going to miraculously win.
Not for real.
One of them's going to draw. One of them's going to lose. And it could be to any opponent. That's the thing. So that's why I just don't think anyone's good enough to kick us out of the top 4. And it's going to come into a point of the season when it really is, we're going to qualify for top 4 or possibly be in a position pretty early because of that gap and just the fixtures and whatnot. Sorry, I've been talking a lot. Go.
No, not a problem. Listen, bro, it's your channel, man. But no, look, You're right. Everything you're saying, you know what I mean. I just genuinely believe that there's four teams. There's the four teams that are currently there are the teams that are gonna just take those spots on different orders. But listen, top four for Newcastle this season. I mean, like, you know, it's brilliant. You know, I mean, your team are growing as well, so it's brilliant to have that. It's just sad to see. I mean, like, I can only speak for my team. You know, obviously, we were looking to win 4 titles last year, and it's a big fall from grace. You know what I mean? For whatever is going on in the club, whether it's ownership, whether it's management, whether it's midfielders, you know, lack of signings or whatever it is.
All of the above, to be fair, all of them, all for me. I'm not saying Klopp needs to go, but he hasn't been making correct decisions. Midfield has been poor. Owners haven't. So actually, I think all of that has been an issue at Liverpool. For something to go this wrong, like you said, you were challenging for a quad. Everything has to go wrong to go from up here to down here.
That's it. You know, when you look, I mean, like, some people, they talk about FSG. I am someone that wants FSG out. But what I would say at the same time is, you know, when I look at what's happened, you know, when you're that good, which we were decent last season, all right, fine. The performance towards the ends and stuff like that weren't so great, but we were just getting the results. That's what it was. That's the starting of our decline. But in terms of why didn't we get some more players in? Yes, all right, we bought Nunes. We got, you know, obviously we got Gakpo earlier on, I mean, afterwards and stuff like that. But the investment, you know, there's just a lot of like uncertainties and, you know, things that are said that are not so true. You know, it's very, very confusing for a Liverpool fan right now. You know what I mean? Very, very confusing. It's like, what the hell's gone on? It's strange. It's very, very strange. But, you know, at some point, these things will be laid to rest. You know what I mean? And we'll know more. But, you know, I didn't believe we'll get top 4 this season, to be fair. Even when we signed Nunes and stuff like that, I believe that, you know what, something's not quite right, because I looked at last year's ending as our main problem. And when I looked this season, when I saw Liverpool play Manchester United in pre-season, all right, it's pre-season. Yeah. But we got absolutely destroyed. And then that made me think, that was the game that made me think, you know what, we got trouble this season. And as midfielders didn't come in and stuff like that, and other players were getting contracts when they shouldn't have, you know, it's made me think things are bad. Things are bad. And BX Gunner saying that, you know, the Arthur thing. Yeah, I mean, that's another example.
Screams desperation.
Yeah, I mean, he, you know, just weeks before that, he said we didn't need a midfielder, yet you brought in Arthur Melo when you realised you had a problem. Yeah, it was desperation, absolutely. And look, we've got you know, for the Liverpool fans, I feel sorry for. But in terms of the club itself, I don't have any sympathy, because at the end of the day,
they deserve it, because it was poor planning, poor recruitment. It was piss poor preparation.
And Steve, when you look at it this way, only a couple of years ago, or last year, and, you know, for the last 4 years, people were saying Liverpool's infrastructure was great. You know, their recruitment was great. You know, what's happened?
Right. Michael Edwards leaving was a huge part of that as well. Stuff like that. Seems like Pep Linders also has some more influence on the team, and it just seems kind of odd that his, you know, increase in influence and Liverpool start to decline. Maybe I'm not saying correlation equals causation, but
no, but you know, it could
be that, it's something to take a note down, right?
Oh,
something to take notes of. Like, why is this happening? Why is, you know? But again, it's not just a Linders, you know, problem or whatever. Joe Gomez, like, players that were of a certain standard now are inconsistent. Almost all of them.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing is, with Pep's thing,
right?
I think he's primed to be the next manager. A lot of
I don't know
quite a
about
few.
that. Ooh.
No, I don't want him as a Liverpool manager. Trust me, I don't. But I have a feeling if Klopp did leave, I'm not saying he is
Who
going.
would take over as interim?
I don't know. I don't know. Liverpool. If you look at Liverpool's history, generally they promote within. Yes, all right. The last few years they've obviously brought in managers, but it's not unlike Liverpool to do something like that. And I tell you what, there'll be uproar. There'll be uproar if that happens because people are very divided. And I think this game, last game against Wolves, it felt like that Klopp took control back of that club. It felt like of recent weeks it's been Pep. And
Really?
if that's the sign, yeah, that's how I feel.
What makes you think that, I guess?
No, there's so many things. I mean, like if I ask you, do you know Manchester United's assistant manager? I mean, you probably might do, but your thing is,
I think it's actually Steve McLaren.
McLaren, he's not back. He's not back as is he?
Or he might not be assistant, but he's on the staff.
Okay. Well, the point I'm trying to make is not many people know, clubs assistant managers. They know as the manager. Like we'd say Eddie Howe. I wouldn't know Eddie Howe's assistant. Aston Villa. I wouldn't know their assistant. You get me?
I don't know Villa's. Yeah.
Yeah, but with Liverpool, people know Pep is Liverpool's assistant. He does press conferences. You don't get many assistants that do press conferences.
Who is Pep Guardiola's assistant? I don't know.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So this is my point. He's doing too much at that club, and why is Jurgen Klopp allowing this to happen? You know what I mean? It's for me, everything stinks at the minute. Even to the point where, like, our recruitment's been brilliant, was brilliant, and then now obviously certain people have left, and now it's Klopp and Pep's the one that are calling the shots. I'm a firm believer of if something's not broken, don't try to fix it. And I don't know what they're doing over there, whether they're saving money, whether they're cutting costs. I don't know. To make the club
sell the club. Maybe they're just trying to. But for me, that don't make any sense. Okay, if you're going to sell an asset, a property, or whatever, you don't want it to look like shit, because whenever you're trying to sell something, it's all about the aesthetic.
Absolutely.
The aesthetic of it. If you have a shitty used car, yeah, some things you might not be able to fix, but if there's a barbecue sauce stain on your seat, you're going to clean it up if that can maybe get you
value,
You're gonna get it a car wash.
The thing is, when you look at it now, when you look at it now, if the season ended now, Liverpool are a 9th position team.
And no Europe.
Out of Europe, 9th position, Is that attractive to potential buyers?
Hell no.
Exactly. Last year we were
comfortably top 4 by comparison, and then for sale.
This is it. Liverpool last year were 1 point away from winning that title.
Yep.
So it says it all for me. But yeah, man, it's uncertain times at Liverpool at the moment. It's not an easy time for being a Liverpool fan. But yeah, that's how it goes, man.
There's rough times, I guess. There's rough times. It's funny because top Reds will be like, oh, well, all this is fine because Bill Shankly said this thing, in the 50s or 60s or 70s or 80s or whatever, that if you don't support us when we're losing, don't when you're winning. Some quote like that, right?
Yeah, that's right.
But I've heard people say that stuff. It's like, oh, but you're being negative. I can't. This society, bro, it's soft. You can't criticize someone for doing a bad job because it's negative. What the hell? What is?
Yeah, but the thing is, the great man did come up with a lot of sayings, but at the same time, he also mentioned like second is failure, and that's what we've done.
Yes.
So absolutely, it's a two-way thing, to be fair. It's a two-way thing, to be fair. But that's how it goes sometimes. Look, at the end of the day, we've not been great. We've not been good enough. We deserve it, in my opinion. So yeah, big up Tony, man.
Hey, what's up, Tony? Casemiro misses the Arsenal match. Yellow card. Oh shit. Ooh. Okay, that's enough. Well, I already think Arsenal are gonna win that. Now I think they could win that comfortably. Because Casemiro, for me, if I was picking PFA Player of the Year, I might just pick him because I haven't seen him play a bad game.
Casemiro has been brilliant. He's a good example. I mean, look, rivalries aside, I don't like Manchester United.
No, I hate Man United, but I'm a football fan, and I've watched a good amount of their games, and he is consistently excellent. His worst game, he was highly average, like a 7.5. It's
Absolutely. I think, look, to be fair, Arsenal played the best football in the league, and they deservedly deserve to be up there. And big up, man, big up. But yeah, look, to be fair, it's looking that way, and but football is football. It wouldn't surprise me if even Manchester United win the league. You know what I mean? That's how.
It's that kind of season. It is that kind of season.
Yeah. But it's interesting. This is what we want as football fans. If you look at neutrals, you want to be entertained. Yeah. It's always City. It's always either Liverpool. It's always City. Before that, it was Arsenal, Chelsea. It's always been one or two. But now when you have like anyone can win it out of the four, it's interesting for the league, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. You want parity. You want to live up to that tagline that the Premier League loves to flaunt, right? Absolutely. Anybody can beat anybody on any given day because the league is competitive. Yeah. Everyone's got some amount of money, and if you don't have money, it's because you spent it extremely poorly and are in debt and whatnot. But
yeah,
the team gets lucrative contract TV deals and exposure worldwide to at least 1 billion people around the planet. So that's the thing that the Prem loves to show off. And exactly, if Newcastle if we could turn the draws into wins like we did on Sunday against Fulham at home, we're in a title race.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? That was impressive because I was watching that game. And
what a game, by the way, for a low-scoring game. My fucking heart, dude. I couldn't do it. It was
that penalty.
It was double shank. I always knew Mitrovic was a Toon fan. That's my boy.
Well, he did play for you lot, didn't he? So yeah. But yeah, look, at the end of the day, that's the mentality. That's the winning mentality that Eddie Howe's got you guys playing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So if you guys carry on like that, it's just simple. You know what I mean? You guys got have a great chance. All it takes is one or two little slips. And then, if you guys are in contention, it can happen. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's possible. And the other thing is, too, look at what we've done so far. Okay, we went to you guys and lost. But now we have you reverse fixture. It's at home. We don't lose games at home.
Yeah, and even then
we got Arsenal at home in May. We could give them a game. We did.
Absolutely. Give them a game. You did exactly. That was cool. Yeah,
Man United.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the thing, and when we played you,
Tottenham beat them. Sorry, I keep cutting you off, but I keep thinking of.
Yeah. That's fine.
No, go on.
No. I was just saying, you're right. Look at Arsenal. Arsenal top of the league. Yeah, you guys were comfortable against them.
And 0-0.
Yeah, and look at Liverpool when we played you guys. It was a last-minute goal. You know what I mean? That kind of just got us those 3 points.
Right.
So, like you said, it's just the fixtures have turned now. It's all going to be St James Park, and we know St James Park, the fans, and how it is on match day there. Anything can happen. Like I said, anything can happen. It wouldn't even surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me.
Facts. No, it wouldn't surprise me either. Absolutely. Look, Baz, it's been fucking terrific having on the show. 5-2 Leeds. Had fun watching it, bro. But yeah, I gotta head out. It was awesome talking to you.
No, it's a pleasure, man.
I
Thank you.
just gotta drive my girlfriend somewhere. But if you want to stick around, stream out, cool. If not, cool. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Putting in the comments too. Got a lot of late interactions. Good stuff. Thank you all. Peace the hell out.